What's up, good people? Today is going to be a different video than I've done in a very long time. But I figured this needed to be said because I'm seeing it in Reddit as new players are, coming in, trying new roles. I see it in my Discord as people are trying new things with the new Savage content out. And I wanted you to know that you don't have to be perfect in Final Fantasy to be good. And I say that because there's a lot of tank anxiety out there. There's a lot of healer anxiety of this feeling of like, if I fail, like I am a disgrace, or I am a terrible player, or I don't deserve to play a job that I'm interested in. And that could come from how, kind of gaming communities treat people nowadays. Is that, when people don't do well, there are people who just rather just bash them to death rather than realize that we've all started somewhere. When there's no tank that just tanked to perfection when they first started. There was no healer that didn't let a tank die when they first started. There was no DPS that just max parsed, or however you want to look at it, when they first started. Everybody had to go through a learning process. Tanks had to remember to leave on tank stands. Tanks had to learn how much they can actually pull without getting killed. Tanks had to learn how to mitigate correctly. Healers had to learn, how much damage can I do and still not let my tank die. And things happen, DPS eat AoEs all the time. Dragoons backflip off the map with the red mage all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. And the fear of I have to be perfect when I try something for the first time is something that keeps you from enjoying the game to the most of your ability, or however you like to. Or if you just enjoy the game the way you do, great. But for the people who are interested in tanking, or the people who want to try healing for the first time, or the people who want to try DPS for the first time, like with this anxiety and fear that, if I kill my team, then I don't deserve to play this. And that isn't how the game works. If you follow my channel from A1 day one, or even recently, I did not start doing in-game content until October of 2021, which was like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. Maybe it was in September. And I had no prior knowledge of raiding. I never knew what raiding was. I was never interested in it because I was nervous that I was going to fail and kill my teammates. And I did a lot when I did it. But through the process of failure, I've gotten better at the game. And you have to be willing to fail and mess up to improve in anything that you do, whether that's Final Fantasy or just in life. You have to be willing to take the chance of failure. Part of the process. It is what it is. If you're too scared or nervous to ever try something and you never go for it, you can never improve in it. Like as a monk, I didn't get better at monk until I started messing up rotations, getting eaten by AoEs, forgetting that I have a gap closer, figuring out what these rotations do. You have to be willing to go through the process of failure. It's just part of it. And Final Fantasy is a whole screw of failures, of failing that you're going to do as you continue through the game. But each time you fail is opportunity for you to get better. You're going to get better. You're going to realize, oh, there's an AoE here. There's something here I need to do different. I shouldn't have tank swapped there. Oh, I should have saved Cure 3 or Benedict for here. I should have put my shields here. As a DPS, I should have done this rotation instead of doing what I did. And from making those mistakes, will you grow as a player, and will you grow as a person in life? So before you think about clicking on that keyboard and hitting enter for something that you want to say about somebody who's new or isn't doing well, think about where you started. None of us was great when we started this game. You don't come out perfect. It's all a process that we go through. And I feel like as we get better, we forget about where we came from and where we started. So allow people to make mistakes. Allow people to take risks. Allow people to, limit tests and understand how to be better at their job the same way you did. And I think that's how we can continue to grow as a community. Is sometimes we got to stop just instantly hitting enter on the keyboard and think about when you started that class, and allow people to be there. And shout out to all the people who have, been a positive feedback for the Final Fantasy community. I literally use this channel to try to show how you can play in-game content, any class you can, to just enjoy it and improve yourself. And I hope I do that. I hope I, am able to help you through your journey of Final Fantasy in a more positive light. And also much love to all the people who have supported me. 1,000 subs. That's crazy in less than a year. Like, what? But that's off topic. Just wanted to let you know that I appreciate y'all. But when you want, next time you thinking about taking, next time you thinking about healing, next time you want to run a savage raid or extreme raid, do it and see what happens. And if it goes terrible, think about what happened and improve from there, because that's the only way you're going to grow as a player, is to make a mistake, fix it, and then move forward. You got this. Don't let the stress and the people, those few loud voices of minorities, keep you from enjoying Final Fantasy the way you like. As always, happy questing. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It's completely different. I feel like I was way too serious, but I feel like it needed to be said. So I'll see you in the next video.